I didn't video this whenever I first put it on, but this is on the edge of my property. It's just very wooded here, kind of really more overgrown and shrubby than anything. But some wild muscadine that's growing here, and of course this is mid-October, so everything's kind of getting ready for winter. Looking pretty sad, but that's just the way it is. But several weeks ago, probably nearly right at a month ago now, I did an air layer, kind of later in the season than I normally do, but I did an air layer on this muscadine vine. I wanted to wait till the fruit set was gone. This produces some fairly large black muscadines, and I wanted to add it to my vineyard. Because a lot of times the vines grow way up in the trees, and that's where the muscadines are. I want to get on a trellis where I can reach them. And next year, if this works out next year, I may do some of these others. Here's another nice sized vine here that's hanging down. So anyways, I just took a plastic bag and kind of taped the bottom around here. I scored the branch. I took and like cut a ring around, and went about 1.5 inches or so down, and cut another ring around down the middle, pulled off all the bark, scraped the cambium down to the white wood. Make sure it's all clean. Then I wrapped this bag around here and filled it with some damp peat moss, just barely damp, and sealed the bag on up with some clear tape, and then wrapped the clear tape around it to make it very tight. It's a tight ball here. Sealed it all off, and I'm not sure when I'll come back and do it. If I'll leave it till spring, I may just do that, leave it till spring sometime. But whenever I see roots inside this plastic, it's cooler weather, so it's going to go slower. Whenever I start seeing roots inside this plastic, I'll cut it from the mother vine here, and then this here will, it's hanging down now, but what's hanging down is going to be the top of the plant, the root system there. I'll cut it up here, turn it upside down, and plant it. And I'll have my new muscadine vines. It's a good pencil size, good start. That's about 2.5 feet long there. Be a good start for a muscadine. I'll probably go ahead in spring, early spring, go ahead and air layer some of these others. There's that one, and I've got several good prospects up in here. Go ahead and get several of them started. That way, if one of them fails, I'll have enough. Won't wait 2 or 3 years for I have all what I need. I'll just go ahead probably this spring and start some more air layers, and just get several of them planted on the trellis. If it gets too many, I can always take one out. It's easier to take one out and quicker than to wait and see if one takes, and then the next year do another one. But hopefully I'll remember to come back and make a video of this one whenever the roots are showing and I'm getting ready to cut it off of there, and then when I'm planting it. I just want to show that.